Hi, my name is Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks, and today I'm having a fireside chat about moving on to Windows Phone. I'd like you to meet the Nokia Lumia 1020. This is the new flagship phone from Nokia, 41 megapixel rear-facing camera on the rear, and I'm going to be abandoning, well actually not 100%, my Asus Padphone Infinity. So this will be my secondary handset, not my primary handset, but I'm going to be moving on to this as my dedicated device. So how am I going to leave Android with its vast ecosystem of apps and move on to Windows Phone? So I'm going to show you how to set up my device and what exactly I've done to make this a usable transition for me. But I am going to admit right now that at night, my Nexus 7 tablet usage does go up. So let's see what I've done to my device. So the 7-minute workout is something that I definitely like to do, so there is the good workout app for me anyways. Alarms, Amazon Kindle, so if you have any Kindle books that you want to read. Audio Cloud, I am a SoundCloud addict. So this is the thing that I needed to have here so I can see all of my likes, quickly load all of my music, see what's new in my stream. If you are a Spotify user, Spotify is also available on here. Bill Splitter and Tip Calculator, I used that last night at dinner. There's a bunch of camera applications. This is the basic one. DataSense, I really like that this actually came standard with the Nokia device. Now I set my limit as 500 megabytes, so it will actually reset my limit, and then in the settings, you can actually restrict your background data when you're near your limit. So you can actually kind of have your phone help you stay in your data usage limit. Now, Gmaps Pro, I did pay the $2.99 for this application because this is as close to Google Maps as you're going to get inside Windows Phone. So this is where my parents live, just over here outside of Toronto. That's where I'm making this video from, in front of the fireplace. If you like that I did this in front of a fireplace, please give this video a thumbs up. I know it's a bit weird. Anyway, so carrying on, Google Mail. So I'm a Google girl, like you guys noticed, with my Android usage, so it's really good that I can have that seamlessly integrated. What is really great about Nokia devices is Nokia does have really, really strong maps. So they have a good GPS, so you can do location services and have it drive around and guide you. Right? They have really strong maps. The only reason why I've never become addicted to this is A, I don't have a car, and B, Nokia Maps in Taiwan doesn't work for me because I don't read Chinese. I need both the Romanized English pinyin version and the character version for me to be able to get around. But if you live in a country where you totally speak the language, then you shouldn't have a problem moving on to Nokia Maps. They have like one of the strongest maps around, actually. So this is a really good alternative to Google, just not for me. Hotmail, Internet Explorer. This is actually the downside of Windows Phone, is that you can't, I guess I have to sign in, well, is that you can't have another browser. And that to me sucks, right? I like Chrome. I like all the integration in Chrome. So basically what is going to happen for me is that I'm going to have to start using IE11, because IE11 on desktop is going to have a similar situation where the recent history is going to show up, your browser tabs, all of that. So you'll be able to do some of the same stuff that you're used to from Chrome and Android. It's just not going to be quite as strong. So that is definitely a downside. Livingsocial is a nice app because I do travel obviously so much. It automatically updates my location and then will give me a whole bunch of deals around town. So messaging, I'm using Mo Tweets for my Twitter application. I quite like it. Yeah, so you can just check out how that looks. If you guys have a Twitter client that you really like on Windows Phone, let me know about it. I'm always up for using new apps. So music and videos, obviously my entire music collection down in here. Netflix, I like that. You can stream all of your Netflix stuff directly to your phone as well. That's also here. The strongest, okay, so the Nokia Pro Cam app, that's a totally separate video. Yeah, this 41 megapixel camera, you can't just throw that app in there for fun. You need to give that a dedicated video. One of the strongest things for business users, and this is actually why I really do like this device, it's because for Office, you really can't beat it. Like the Office integration, the Office 365, it's fabulous, and it's one of the best ones that, or it's the best one that you can get on a phone, because you use Office on your main PC, and so this is as close of an experience as you're going to get on mobile. For now anyways, this is the best that it has to offer. So Windows Phone for business, that's definitely why I really like it. OneNote's great, but I am an Evernote user. I haven't downloaded that on here, but it is available. People, so one of the things, okay, let me show you. It's exactly the same on Android. When you go into your settings, then you do accounts, right? So you set up all of your accounts, your Microsoft, Google, Twitter, and then basically it'll import all of your contacts. So if we go back to people, then we tap up into settings. You can choose filter my contacts, and you can unselect Facebook. Now I have pegged everything into Google. So all of my phone numbers, all of my emails, everything for me is inside Google. So everything else I just take out and I put it all into Google. If you've never done that before, you should really take the time to put all of your contacts into one place and organize it like that. It really makes, well, for me, I switch phones a lot, so it really makes my life a lot easier. Runtastic is here. That has like, what, 20 million downloads, so thank God. If you're a Runtastic user, you can totally get that here. Shazam, obviously, if you want to know what's up with music around you. Now, Skype, this is actually the main reason why when I'm traveling, I absolutely love Windows Phone. It's because I fake being in the US, and I give people my number for Skype, and when I'm on Windows Phone, it is always on. Zero battery drain, always on. So if you have Skype on your phone, it's not going to drain your battery out, and you'll be able to get phone calls into your Skype number. Now that will cost you a little bit of money, but it's going to cost you less than you taking phone calls on your SIM card when you're roaming. So if you're on Wi-Fi, that is, of course. So I also have Tweeter, which is another Twitter app that I'm trying out. So like I said, it's been a couple of months since I've been on here. This seems like an exact iteration of Twitter. So I'm not sure if I'm going to really like this one, but it did have a couple of options, like I could mute people. Now this is the big one. Thank God they have WhatsApp. I haven't set it up yet. Oops. But they do have WhatsApp. So you can actually have your main messenger, but the sad part is that Line isn't in here yet, or Viber, or some of those other ones that you might be used to. But for me, this is the kind of bare bones basic about what I need for my phone. And the other great thing is, because I'm so focused on business when I'm on this phone, the games are actually tucked away. You have to actually click on games and go into a games section. So that was just a quick look at the apps that I use when I initially set up a Windows Phone. Now you may have noticed in the background that I do have the Sony Qx10. So this is an 18 megapixel lens. The glass on this is basically equivalent to a mid-range compact camera from Sony. So 41 megapixel crazy bad boy on here up against this wireless lens. So that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to be looking at next week when I'm here in Toronto. As you can see, I'm in front of a fireplace. It's not a very usual place to do a video, but I am visiting my parents, and I thought, why not actually have a fireside chat? So I'm Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks. If you dug the location, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.